I just got off the phone with an underwriter at a bank that confirms that the car market crash is coming. And you shouldn't take advice from me because I have a bikini bottom shirt on, but listen up. I submitted a customer this morning to get approved for one of our vehicles on our lot. We had an automatic decline, so typically we'll call in and get a manual approval or a push through with an underwriter at this specific bank. This underwriter was a bit chatty today, so she gave me a little bit of behind the scenes of how bad the bank was doing and how high their auto loan delinquencies and car repossession rate has been sky high. I'm talking about like this is the all-time high for this company. Let me post a clip.
I mean, that's the thing. I would be crazy rates and the high cars from the auction, and it's been.
And see what we can do on the Mercedes. So, tell me what you got.
So it's a 2021 Mercedes-Benz G-Class, a G550 4MATIC, a night package on it with the AMG package. Got just over 5,000 miles on it. Pretty nice spec G-Wagon.
So how long has it been sitting on your lot?
For about a year.
What are you looking to get for it?
I'll be honest with you, we own it for a good amount.
There's one thing they're not talking about. The car market. It is ready to implode. If you are in the car industry, comment down below. But there are warning signs all over the place. And if there was a black swan event to happen, it's this. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get right to it. There's some great videos here. Let's go.
A lot of the cars that's coming out right now is way overpriced. And these companies, they know that already. So don't be surprised. The end of this year and the beginning of next year, they're going to be doing a lot of sign here. We'll give you 3 months off before your first payment. We'll give you 0 ARP. I'm going to tell you, no matter if your credit is good, bad, come on down. We'll sign you up. And it's crazy because they rather do this than bring the car down to the right price where it's affordable and it's not price gouging. And if you got bad credit and you got the money to spend on these marked up cars, whoop-de-doo, then do it by all means. If you're an average person looking to buy one of the newer vehicles and stuff like that, just wait it out. Wait till all of this stuff, because it's going to go down and they're going to be pushing cars out there for half the price, because this is just the beginning. People are not buying cars and they know this. That's why they're trying to get you in the door. But they want to keep that main mark sticker price without letting you leave that store. A lot of the cars that's coming out right now is way overpriced. And these companies, they know that already. So
if anyone is curious what's going on in the auto market right now, just know that we are preparing for a market correction that we have not seen the likes of since 2008. I don't know exactly what day it's going to happen, but I do know there's about to be a 30% drop in vehicle prices in a singular day sometime within the next 3 months. If you're looking into getting a new car, just wait until that drop happens.
I mean, it's all over the news. I mean, everywhere you go, there's a news article saying, hey, repossessions are on the rise. People can't afford these cars. People are finally starting to think, man, cars are not an investment. They're not an investment. And it's sinking in because, you know what? That high interest payment, what used to be a mortgage is destroying their wealth. But you know what happened to the days where you could go and just buy a truck, like one without all the bells and whistles? Everything you buy now has a screen in it, has a brain, has power everything, has leather upholstery. What happened to the $10,000 Toyota pickup truck that was a tank and you could drive forever? And it was the basic everything. Roll up windows, 4-stick on the floor, 4-wheel drive, ran for 1 million miles. We don't get those now. You go to 100,000 miles and you're spending another 10,000 at the dealership to get it serviced.
As someone that does car sales, the only cars I'm seeing being sold right now are cars that are cheap as possible. I'm talking about your Kia Optimas, Hyundai Elantras, Nissan Sentras, where they could walk in with about 1,000 to 2,000 down as a lot, payments of about 500 to 600 max. That's what I'm seeing being sold off the lots right now. People that have that inventory of Tahoes, Chargers, Suburban, Silverados, it's crazy to see, but that stuff is what's staying on the lot, because car dealerships want some crazy down payment or some crazy monthly payments of about $1,000 a month. And 5,000 to 6,000 down to even get off the lot.
It's wild that that's normal now. A $500, $600, $700 car payment, that's normal now. They have made this the new normal. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm just going to go and say it. That's crazy. That we're saying, oh, a normal cheap car is $10,000, $500 a month, $600 a month. I mean, what do y'all think? Comments down below. I want to know all y'all's opinions. Good, bad, ugly.
But that's what I'm seeing as a car salesperson. Let me know what your thoughts are in the car market. Whether you're a car shopper or car salesperson yourself, I'd love to hear it in the comments. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I don't know if I see a 30% drop in one day. Maybe over the course of time, because they've got too many overhead expenses at these dealerships. You know, most of it, they make most of their money on the services and the loans. But I don't know if I think some of these dealerships would go under if they actually did that. And if they did, we'd be looking at the federal government having to bail out these car manufacturers. The margins on them were slim to begin with, but now with the tariffs, everything else on top, it's going to be very interesting. But we've gone overboard with cars. I'm just going to say that. Like, we have luxury everything on a nobody's budget, okay? And I'm surprised at half these car loans. Like, how do you give somebody a car, they destroy it, you get it back, and banks are supposed to make money on this? Especially when repossessions are as high as they are right now. It's insane.
I can't believe this. So this weekend, I had my vehicle appraised. I owe a little over $57,000 and I pay $1,100 a month. And
$1,100 a month? Man, the mortgage on this house was $300 when I bought it. And you pay $1,100 a month?
when I purchased this vehicle, I paid over like, I don't know, 72, 73,000, maybe even 78. We put 10,000 down. And at that time, I did have it custom built. At that time, we were in a different financial state. So that's why I purchased it. And now that I am doing, or we are doing everything we can to get this debt paid off as soon as possible, just to be, you know, a little bit more comfortable, I am wanting to trade it in because now I know that paying $1,100 a month for a vehicle is absolutely insane.
She had to learn that the hard way. I mean, if you're putting $10,000 down on a $78,000 automobile, you can't afford that automobile. That's just my opinion. You should have bought a rental property. You should have put it in the S&P 500, but instead you bought a depreciating asset. Not even an asset, a depreciating thing. Unless you're using it for a business and you're delivering flowers or something that's making you money, that's a terrible idea. Debt to income will keep you from buying a house later on.
So anyways, this weekend I had it appraised because I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and trade it in and at least cut my payments in half. And they appraised it at like $40,000. I almost flipped over. Like, I'm shocked, but I'm not, because I know that things depreciate so quickly. And so now, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm stuck with $1,100 payment. Maybe I'll pay on it a little more at this rate and then eventually refinance it. Maybe I could refinance it now, but I feel like that's just adding another year and my payments are still going to be like around $800.
Shocker! I mean, what do y'all think about this? New vehicle prices top $50,000. I mean, this is across the board with everybody. Just setting up for failure on these loans. And I don't understand, like, how we got here. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, why does everybody think that $1,100 car payment when you have to get a payment? Now, if you've got double that in the bank and you want to take a car payment out, cool. But when you don't have double in the bank or can cover it with cash or at least 50% with cash, probably shouldn't buy that, especially if you don't have any assets to your name like a house. Go buy a house, get $1 million net worth, go buy whatever car you want. But $1,100 a month payment will keep you in the poorhouse. I mean, right here. Look, having a paid off car is a flex. I tell you, when you got all paid for in the driveway, you ain't trying to go buy another one. I got my 2011 sitting out there, runs like a top, not worried about what people think. And we got to get out of this like consumer mindset, or we're going to be payment to payment the rest of our lives.
I don't think you have any idea how bad it is here on these streets. It's so bad that repos are at an all-time high. They are so awful that there's not enough tow trucks on the road to get these vehicles. I mean, there is people that haven't made a payment in almost 6 months and they still have their vehicles.
That's true.
That should tell you how bad things are. But the good news is because of that, this car market crash, you're seeing discounts up to 40% off. That's absolutely bonkers. I'm seeing vehicles like Jeep, Ram, GMC, Nissan, Kia, and unfortunately Subaru. Subaru is struggling.
Of those ones he just named, I wouldn't buy any of them. I've seen Ford trash. Okay, we've got one. It's in the shop right now. And all the Dodge, like, come on. Most of these are terrible manufacturers. Hashtag don't sue me, just my opinion. But I've seen more people have problems with these. What do y'all think? Comments down below. Am I right, wrong? But it just seems like that every time I see I see a car lot that's got a lot of things on it, it's one of those. How are they still in business? Are they propped up by the government? Like, how is this working?
To sell the WRX and the Ascent. These dealerships are begging people again. Ford is knocked off tens of thousands of dollars off the F-150, off the Bronco, and the beloved Toyota, their reliability has went downhill since 2022. Toyota's reliability has went to trash. They are struggling to sell the Tundra, the Tacoma, the new 4Runner, and the new Land Cruiser. Is now the time to buy?
Right here. And everything crash is coming. There's definitely going to be something to happen, okay? If interest rates do not save this market, everything is going to go upside down. And we're going to find out if some banker had his hand in the cookie jar before it's over with. The car market did it to themselves. You ever seen that episode of The Simpsons where he designed his own car and he put all these bells and whistles in it and the price of it wound up being so high nobody would buy it? I feel like that's where we're at on this. There's so many screens and automatic things in these cars. Like, I just want a truck with a little surfboard rack on top, run for 1,000,000 miles. I don't even care if it's 4-speed, 4-wheel drive, a little bed, 12 grand. I'd swipe my debit card tomorrow because I don't need all this stuff. Don't want it. I think we've gotten into this like, oh, we can mark up the car 30 grand because it's got a screen in it.
Yes. Why do I have two car loans?
I have 2 vehicles.
Why? Why possibly?
Oh, it's 58 miles for me to drive to work every day.
Yeah.
And the truck is an 8-cylinder Silverado.
Good. Get rid of it.
I can't. I am $21,000 in the hole on that truck.
Come on,
so
man.
I originally financed on that truck $75,000.
Why?
Because
what were you making at the time?
So that was when it was pretty
72-month term.
Pretty good. Well, it was incentivized rate though.
Dude. The minimum monthly payment is $1,115.
Was less than it was on my Cadillac.
What? What was it on your Cadillac? Why'd you need a Cadillac?
It could because the lease was going to get rid of all the negative equity.
Less than $30,000.
Yeah.
You're underwater by half, more than half. Oh.
It's my opinion that America is broke between credit cards and car payments. You can never build any wealth like that. Drive a beater, have no credit cards, buy you some real estate, throw it in the S&P 500. It's a lot simpler. Get you a brokerage account, create a business, trade equities. Like, we've got to work on this. I want to know y'all's thoughts, comments down below. Where are we on this? Like, what is the future of this? And if you were to pick a manufacturer to go under first, which one would it be? That's what I want to know. I've got my thoughts, but I don't want to get sued. I want to know what your thoughts are. Comments down below. And if you're looking to buy real estate on the Gulf Coast of Florida, Alabama, I'd be happy to help you buy one. And if you're looking for an agent anywhere in the country, I can help you find one. My email is down below. And that's all I got really to say about this one. We're in big trouble, and I'm pegging the car market to go first, and then commercial real estate. And then followed behind student loans, because I think the government will prop up student loans. They don't want that one to fall. But commercial real estate, toast. Toast. I'm already seeing syndicators go under. Maybe I'll make a video on that next. I'll see you guys later.